A great Steelers Sunday, but also an impact day for the changing weather.
Right, and things are really going to evolve as we go through the course of the day as we slide into a little preview of winter before too long. But leading things off today, we do have some scattered showers that are on the move. It is going to turn breezy, and eventually temperatures will drop for what everybody wants to know. When are the first flakes of the season going to start to fly? We'll see that more than likely after dark, maybe towards the tail end of the Steeler game. Something to keep in mind if you are heading out to a watch party. Some of those flakes will continue to fly through the day tomorrow. Could result in some very light accumulations. I think a lot of our paved surfaces, talking about the the roads, the sidewalks, bridges and overpasses, should be relatively spared, but it will be into the grass, some mulch beds, possibly even the rooftops as well, where we could see some minor accumulations, especially up to the north and through the ridges. But then the other story as we head into the start of the new week will be this winter-like chill that extends into Tuesday, Veterans Day, also an impact day, as morning wind chills will be down into the teens. So certainly a biting start to the day, especially if you are heading out to some ceremonies on Tuesday. Taking a look at the radar, we are dealing with some areas of patchy dense fog coming out of Washington into Allegheny counties. Meanwhile, you can see the rain is on the move, starting to move closer to Cleveland, and that will be inching closer to us as we continue over the next several hours. So even though today is an impact day, it's not going to be a washout of a day. We have scattered showers between about 8 and 1. A little bit of a lull this afternoon. That's when temperatures will start to fall. It turns breezy as we'll introduce those flurry chances later on tonight. Check out these temperatures tomorrow and Tuesday. Coldest day of the season yet, with afternoons only in the mid to upper 30s. But with the rest of your 4-day plus 4 more forecast, things are looking up. Temperatures will get back close to 50 degrees and in fact warm up steadily as we approach next weekend. So again, you can see on Futurecast that rain knocking on our doorstep coming in out of eastern Ohio. Initially, the rain will be isolated and light in nature, but let's fast forward towards about 11 o'clock. You can see some pockets of moderate and steady rain working along the turnpike, heading up towards Cranberry, even back towards Beaver, Butler, Newcastle as well. That should be just bypassing downtown Pittsburgh. Good news for the runners and also their cheerleaders along the streets for the EQT 10 miler. That rain moves out towards about 11 o'clock, 1, even for some areas off towards the east of the city of Pittsburgh. From there, you'll notice those temperatures starting to dip into the 40s. So that chilly air already starting to work in. Some spotty showers leading up to Steelers kickoff later on this evening. You will see some of that steady rain. It'll be after midnight, more than likely, that we see a few more of those snow flurries starting to fly across western Pennsylvania. And again, some scattered action coming in off of the lakes as we continue throughout the day tomorrow. Again, one more check of those accumulations. They will be light, but still not only the first flakes, but possibly the first accumulation in some neighborhoods as we continue throughout the day on Monday. Talking about especially those of you up along I-80 through the ridges and even down into West Virginia, a little closer to that storm system, could see some of those light accumulations starting to stack up. Tuesday, that impact day, not just for the flurries, but also those wind chills in the morning down into the teens, possibly even single digits over into the Laurels. It is going to stay a little bit blustery as we go throughout the day. Ready for some improvements? That winter-like chill is short-lived. We're back close to 50 on Wednesday with the return to some sunshine. Things should stay quiet through the second half of the week, and then we rocket into the mid to upper 50s next weekend. We'll be monitoring the possibility of another system that will bring just rain chances by next Sunday. But again, kind of getting us a little sneak preview of what's to come for the weeks and months ahead.
Already looking forward to next weekend when the sunshine returns, but also enjoying today as we're going to get our first taste of winter.
Yeah, the flakes are the first flakes of the season. Always exciting.
Yes, they are.